98.
And here we are again on another night that's not Friday night. Me and Randy decided to come on. And the topic for the night is going to be the 98 franchise that people have been asking us questions about. So we're going to explain a little bit about that, how it started, where it came from, where it's going, all that stuff. And Randy was nice enough to hop on with me to discuss this a little bit since some people have been showing interest.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go over it.
Yeah.
So right now we have about 10 franchises across the country. Should we list them?
Sure. Yeah, let's do
it. We got Maryland area. We got North Carolina. We got Florida. We got Tennessee. We got Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
We got Alberta, Canada.
Mm-hmm.
We got Georgia. Did I say Georgia?
No, Georgia. We have Georgia. Yep.
Yeah, Georgia. We got Arizona, California, Nevada, Utah. Yep. Those are all one, though.
Yeah.
That's like
it's a region.
98 American Southwest. And then we have New Mexico.
Yes.
So, I mean, we have some big hitter names in the franchise, too. Like
we do.
Paul Passmore, Nathan McAllen, Ray Cody, Tim Bresnan, Sean Hancock, Alan Vaughn, Brian Parliament from the Through the Fingers podcast up in Canada. Big
Ray Cody,
Josh Berger and Colby down there in Maryland.
Yeah.
We got a lot of cool people involved. Mikey Oliva down in Florida.
Yep.
So it's going really well. And the way it started is multiple people asked me if I would ever start a 98 franchise. And they all happened to ask me like around the same time. And my answer was no, we're not going to be a franchise. But then a couple months go by and I'm like, I have no interest in throwing tournaments all across the country. And like, that's just a big project.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, if we franchised, then people could throw tournaments all over the country and I don't have to. And we're creating like a really good network.
Yeah.
So that's the goal of the 98 franchise is we're bringing on some people that have never thrown a tournament and want to, and we're bringing on some people that throw tournaments regularly and creating a network where we all can benefit from and help each other, to get things rolling. I'm probably going to start coughing, so I'm going to let Randy start with saying some of the perks of joining 98.
Yeah. So there are several perks. One of the big ones that I personally like is the networking capability of it. And it's kind of on more than one front. So with all the franchises that Ryan listed off, not only, do we want all these franchises to throw tournaments, but we also want them to network with each other and even like collaborate on events. And, some of them don't even have to really be tournaments. They could be big joint practices. They could be community days. Like we did a community day in my hometown, which was great. We had a huge, huge turnout of non-arm wrestlers that got interested in the sport. And then on top of that, with other businesses that, maybe we partner with or sponsor with, where, we have about 10 franchises. So if there's a national brand that we could potentially partner with other franchises. All of us are connected and we can share these resources together. And it just gets the 98 brand throughout the entire country and Canada. And, who knows, maybe we'll have one in the UK.
Yeah.
Who knows in Brazil? Who knows? Who knows how far it could stretch? But this international network where we're all under the same brand, throwing tournaments, events, community days, all these types of things. So, for example, we all use the same medal provider for our tournaments. So, some of the other franchises have already gotten medals through this provider. So we now have that network where, we're getting pretty good prices on certain things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's
the more people that order from this guy, he is constantly giving us a better deal, because now instead of just 98, Northeast ordering medals from him, now we have 10 franchises ordering medals from him. So he's like, oh, you guys are placing more orders more often.
Yeah.
And the prices come down, and that's a benefit for all of us.
Yeah.
Same with other vendors like t-shirt vendors.
Yep.
We have a lot of affiliate sponsors that have given us codes for, discounts, stuff like that. So all of these little perks add up. Also, when you join, if you don't already have it, we also get you Corey Miller's flash bracket system for your own, use at your own tournaments to be able to submit to the Airs rating system. So, that comes with a franchise. When you're ready to throw your first tournament, we pay for it from Corey and buy it for you, and then he sends it to you, and then he'll do a video conference with you to show you how to use it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And Corey's really good about answering his phone. If you're in the middle of a tournament and you have a problem, he'll most likely answer and help you walk through it. Or now any franchise owners that have become real familiar with it can help you. So you can call any one of us.
Yeah.
We have monthly meetings, and our goal is to start having like experts on for all the franchises. Like, maybe 1 week it's someone who's an event planner expert, or someone that's an expert at getting sponsors, or someone that's an expert at finding venues, things like that, that help everyone in the franchise grow and really learn how to, essentially what we are is event planners. So how to really learn how to throw a good event, because, everyone always says there's no money in arm wrestling, but that depends how you tackle these things, because you can bring in vendors that are renting a table from you, or you can bring in, you know what I mean? So we're trying to create a network where we're all learning together and getting these experts in and taking some of that feedback from them and using it in really making each promoter self-sufficient and really nailing it and growing their promotion.
Yeah.
98 grew fast, and we've made all the mistakes. So we're able to pass on some knowledge of what works, what doesn't. I mean, very quickly, Winter Blast became the biggest tournament in the country. And there was a process to making it the biggest, tournament in the country, and how popular it is. And, we can give feedback on that in our meetings to all the franchises and say, like, hey, this worked, this didn't. This might work for you. It didn't work for us, but you can try this. That way, not everybody has to make the same mistakes, and we can all grow together, things like that. But like Randy was saying, like, just the perks of, I can go to a national sponsor now and say, hey, look, 98's not just in the Northeast. We are now national and in Canada.
Yeah.
So if we get like a $20,000 sponsorship from Gold Bond Powder, now I can take that and disperse it between all the franchises and say, hey guys, everybody promote this brand. And now we're promoting all together as a unit to get those big sponsorships. We give each franchise whatever it comes out to, $2,000 each, whatever. And now they can use that money to upgrade their tables, get banners, do cash payouts, get better awards, to just raise the quality of their promotion / franchise.
Yeah.
And that's the goal, is all of us to create like a really good standard of quality, so that people know, like, if you're going to a 98 tournament, it's going to be a good tournament. There's going to be awards. There's going to be a quality live feed. Anything promised is going to happen. There's not going to be money missing. There's not going to be any, promises made that are broken. Like, we want to work on that reputation.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing, like, we recently helped out the guys down in Maryland with their Cuban Muscle Crisis tournament, which was awesome. Great turnout. So a bunch of us, pretty much all of us, drove down there for that event. I helped with commentating with Colby Hutzel, which was super fun. We had a really good time. And then, we have Ray helping with reffing, and then Josh Tassadori, that camera guy, he set up, with the live stream and everything else, like all the equipment. And
all I did is I gave full body massages over anybody that was sore came over to me, and I just
get the arms up and
get the arms up, get the blood flowing.
Oh yeah.
No, so they wouldn't let me touch anyone. But,
and honestly, if we could go to every franchise at every event, like, I would do it. It's fun, but we
it's
can't
not feasible right now. But
right now, yeah.
But like, I just went out to Arizona.
Yeah.
Ray Cody's first event. Awesome event. Hung out, met a lot of cool people, made some good connections, talked to some of his sponsors that told me they really liked what he did out there, and they're going to sponsor again next year, even double what they sponsored this year. So I'd imagine that tournament's going to just continue to grow as the reputation gets better, and people left there saying it was great. So they're going to tell people in Arizona. Another thing too is, we have a Facebook group in every country, in every state, and a lot of countries. So, if you want to be Arizona, I don't know, whatever state you're in, you become the admin of that 98 Facebook group. So you can build that group in your area, and then when you're promoting your events, you can advertise in that group and the surrounding states to really target the people that'll actually show up to your event, rather than putting it in some random group. Plus, all of us can promote your events. So your events are going to start becoming more national rather than just local, because, now people from different franchises are going to want to go support the other franchises' events. And you're going to start seeing people from East Coast coming to the West Coast, or West Coast going to the East Coast, or North and South. And we're starting to see it already. Like, when I went to Arizona, like, a lot of guys here were like, oh man, I want to go next year. Same thing when I was over there. A lot of those guys in Arizona were like, I want to come to Winter Blast.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see the network aspect of this really start to kick in as everybody starts to throw tournaments.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
That's going to be a huge thing, is when every month there's like a 98 tournament in some state somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe even there's, one in California and there's one in Florida.
Yeah.
In the same month or something, or like, beginning of the month, end of the month, or whatever. Like, and I'm really looking forward to, a collaboration, or like even like a, we'll say 98 NC North Carolina and 98 Georgia, where they do like a head-to-head battle or something with their like top guys in their area, like like that would be fun. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And
or some top guys from franchises coming all the way to Winter Blast for our biggest tournament of the year, because now that's the biggest tournament of the year for all of us.
Yeah,
in the franchise. Like, you can go to a sponsor as 98 Georgia and say, hey, we run the biggest tournament in the country because you're part of the 98 franchise.
Yep. Yeah.
That's huge when you're explaining to a sponsor what we got going on.
Yeah. We're also trying to build a larger social media network too.
For sure.
So all the guys, the franchise owners and, anyone associated with like all of the shares, the comments, the likes, all the videos, all that stuff. Like Brian Parliament through the
For the
Fingers
Fingers
podcast,
podcast, yeah.
super active. His channel's been doing great. So,
Yep.
we always like to see that. And, there's an opportunity, maybe go on some other podcast, get into front of some different eyes, you know what I mean? And it's it's a slow process. We're it's being
So
worked on
they're
every
still
single
growing
day, little
like
bit by little bit.
fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like we have a team of 50 people,
Yeah.
like
It's
we're
like a handful of us working on all this. And
it's grassroots.
the website literally has to be updated almost every day
Yeah.
because franchises will send me a t-shirt design and then I put it on Printify under that franchise's designs, and then they can promote that design and people buy their merch and then they get the money from that sale. Now,
Yeah.
that's something we're really trying to work out to make it a smoother process. It's kind of hard with Printify's setup, but
Yeah.
basically, each franchise will be able to promote their own designs between events, and someone buys like a 98 Georgia shirt and 98 Georgia gets the money from that shirt that comes in through Printify and our website.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do stuff like that and create opportunities for each franchise to make some money and, raise the quality of their events because they have a little extra cash to like update their live feed equipment or, whatever the case. Another thing that we're working on is the youth league, which we're gonna do some test runs here in the Northeast and then launch that across the entire network. Same with the women's league. Like, if that works out the way we're trying to set it up, we're going to launch that across the whole network. And table trauma, arm wrestling, challenge matches, we're going to launch that across the whole thing. We're working hand in hand with Arm Gods, and if you noticed, like Ray Cody threw an event. Arm Gods was like, "Yeah, I'll send over James Wall. He can have a match at your event from the UK." Winter Blast. We have a bunch of UK guys coming to Winter Blast.
Yeah.
So that relationship with Arm Gods, like every franchise could be like, "Hey, Arm Gods, I want to have a really good match at this. Send whoever over, and now you have a super match, an international super match against someone from the UK, and Arm Gods sponsors their athletes to come over here. Like, now we have a really good partnership with those guys to create some really good matches with guys that are, from across the pond there."
Yeah.
What else do we have here?
We're always working on partnerships and trying to expand that and just grow the sport really from the grassroots level in all areas, not only like the tournaments but community events, practices. We encourage the franchise owners to work with each other, talk to each other, and we do. We have chats that are pretty active, asking for advice or opinions, which is valuable, especially if you have guys that are more experienced in the sport, like like Ray Cody, Sean Hancock, Tim Bresnan, these types of guys that have been around for a while. So it's definitely super valuable. It's a good support network.
Yeah. I have people message me all the time. They're like, "Hey, I need a waiver for my event." I just modify ours and send it.
Yeah, we encourage anybody to like if you have a question or anything like that, like just reach out to us.
I've done super match flyers for some of the franchises just to help out.
Yeah.
We're all here to help each other. Josh Berger has designed logos for me. You have a direct line to leadership or partnership with any of us.
Yeah.
Like we call us the 98 HQ just because we're the headquarters kind of. But if you have any questions, you need help with an event, like we're here to help everybody.
Yep.
And I'm starting to see all the guys like brainstorm together and seeing all these minds collab.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. And I think that's what's going to take 98 to the next level, because I don't think this has ever been done. I think now
No.
we're one of the largest leagues in the country. We have the largest tournament in the country. We have the largest arm wrestling community within the arm wrestling community. And everybody has adopted the 98 concept. Like, you even hear Devin referring to the top guys as 2%ers, or, oh, that guy's a 98 percenter, because the concept is just so universal. I mean, it could work in any sport. You know, your top elites being the 2%ers, and the rest of us are the 98% grinding to get to that top 2%, or towards a goal of some sort. And I think the community has pretty much adopted that terminology for the top elite pros versus the rest of us.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, you know. Our branding, I think, is on point. I think everybody recognizes the 98 now, or at least knows that it's arm wrestling related when they see that logo.
Yeah.
And all the guys have done a great job creating their own logos.
Yep.
But you know, the main thing is just to support each other in promoting and really help each other grow our events and bring new people into the sport. We're really going to focus in the future coming years on the Children's League and really get that going properly, so that the kids are not just thrown in and it's like an afterthought. We really want to make a structured league for them.
I believe Ray Cody actually has something he's working on with the one school district maybe that his kids go to, I think.
Yeah, he's trying to
speaking about getting a arm wrestling program over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's just there's a lot of things to it, but like if you're interested in becoming, a franchise owner, if not, I mean, even reach out, let's chat. We're here to try to,
if you want to take a look at the agreement, we can send it to you.
Yeah,
you can check it out. We also all help each other with like sponsor packages, whatever you need. We're here to help create whatever you need to be successful in arm wrestling and promoting arm wrestling. So far it's been good, and we've gotten so much good feedback. Like, people that don't know much about it, like, of course we have our haters out there that think, well, it's not going to work, but we have 10 franchises in like less than a year.
Yeah.
To me, that's already a success.
Yeah.
And they're all
the events are
very nicely.
Yeah, and the events are going to start rolling out. So far, we've had 2 franchise events, Maryland and in Arizona.
And Alan Vaughn's constantly throwing super match events.
Yep. Yeah, so he has
crushing it down there with those super match events.
Yeah, so that's he's dude is very busy for sure.
Nathan McAllen has his first event planned and dated.
Yep.
I'll probably be going out to that out in New Mexico.
I believe Sean Hancock also has one that is slated.
Yeah.
And, dated.
Hopefully
so
feeling better.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. All the best to him.
And then we have one in January 10th.
Yeah.
That's our last one before Winter Blast, and then Winter Blast. So
yeah,
come out to Winter Blast and check out what we got going on.
Yeah.
Hopefully this one will be still the biggest in the country. We'll see.
Yeah, man. But yeah, please reach out to us.
Ask questions.
We enjoy talking to the community. We're fans of arm wrestling. Some of us are arm wrestlers. I'm not really, but I like being a part of the sport. I like being a part of the sport. It's fun. It's a good community. So be a part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're just trying to grow the sport, and we thought it'd be cool to create this monster network across the whole country, and it's working out really good.
Yeah,
all the guys are working great together.
Yeah, day by day, we're growing it. It's just it takes time. We're grassroots, so
yes, sir. So
going well though.
But that's what we wanted to explain tonight. What we're trying to do, and like I said, we're not trying to take over the country or anything like that. We still try to make sure our dates don't fall on anybody's dates and all this, and Every franchise will be posting their events on Arm Fighter and then also on the 98 website under events. So you'll be able to see when we have stuff going on across the whole country.
Yeah.
And, if you have an event in an area where ours is interfering with yours, reach out to that franchise owner or us, and we'll try to accommodate the best we can to not have that happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Armfighter.com and 98arms.com. So check those out. While we're at it, we did a ref video the other day. You can get certified for a level 1 ref under Sean Hancock on armfighter.net. All the events are listed there. We'll have 98 arm wrestling events listed on 98arms.com. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, like it and subscribe to it, please. And we do a Friday night live stream every week. So yeah,
yep. Sign up for our newsletter, because we're trying to do a newsletter every month or two, covering everything that we've had going on between those two newsletters, and there'll be info from all the franchises on there. And we even had some stuff about like East versus West and TAL, Texas Arm Wrestling League, and sponsors and stuff like that. So check out our newsletter, and you can sign up for our newsletter on our website. Just go to it and sign up, or ask us. We can send you the form, and it will add your email to our list for our newsletter. Lots of good information on that, and we'll be doing like some free giveaway type stuff. We're going to start doing giveaways on the Friday night podcast, things like that, because we get a lot of handles donated to us and different gift items. We have a lot of 98 merch. Definitely check out our merch on the website, because we have hundreds of shirt designs between all the franchises. Some really good, funny ones, some serious ones, some holiday ones, some, just tons of stuff. And just go check it out and check out what we're doing and what we're trying to do here. And, thank you for all of you that have been supporting us so far, because we've had a ton of emails and messages of people loving what we're doing. We also hear that some people hate what we're doing, but
that's okay.
I've seen nothing negative come from it. I think everybody's doing a great job in the franchise, and we got some big names involved. And I really think the future of 98, I think we're just going to continue to grow. And, we want you to be a part of it. If we can make this a really big thing where, maybe we start moving Winter Blast around to different franchises every year. Like, Winter Blast is going to be here this year.
Maybe we do a summer blast.
Winter Blast, summer blast, fall blast, spring blast, all over the country.
Sand blast out in the desert.
Facial blast. Whatever. I mean, just spitballing here.
Snow blast.
Snow blast.
Yeah, man.
But
that would be cool to move winter blast around, but do it somewhere really hot and tropical.
Yeah. Winter blast in Florida.
In sunny southern Florida.
New Mexico.
In the Keys.
Winter blast Argentina.
There you go.
But yeah, we're trying to, and we're open to new things. Like, we've had some franchises suggest things, and we're like, great idea, let's roll with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, that's what we wanted to talk about. We have a full list. I didn't really go through the full list, but we have a whole welcome package with a list of all the perks, from like t-shirts, ordering banners. We have a lot of vendors that are giving us better deals and prices because we're expanding so rapidly, and we pass that on to our franchisees. So there are a lot of perks, and it's honestly just really fun to collab with all these guys.
It is. Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot more 98 because we're growing rapidly, and a lot of these guys are starting to start their own podcast. So there might be like 10 98 podcasts at some point from all over the country. And the power of that, to use that network with the Facebook groups and podcasts and the website, we have all these tools at our disposal to really promote the hell out of anything. And now we're starting to see sponsors go, oh, wow.
Yeah.
These guys can really promote the hell out of me across the country, or locally we can target areas. So,
Yep.
Anyway, thank you everybody for the support. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And we're going to end this. And I don't know. Maybe we'll do another video after this one, or we'll see you guys. We got who do we got on tomorrow? We got Matt Connolly on tomorrow.
Ooh, yeah. Yes, sir.
We could go live with that one.
I'm down.
And then we got Friday night, FTG Friday Night Live. That's it's not really a podcast, but it's just an open forum for anyone to come on. You know, we talk about arm wrestling, and sometimes we talk about not arm wrestling, and it gets a little crazy. But it's a fun podcast, and it's always just been anybody can jump on and talk. If you're an arm wrestler, come on, talk with us, give your opinion, start a topic, whatever. It's open for anybody to come on and hang out with us and shoot the shit, as they say.
Yes.
But anyway, thanks. And we're going to call this one and see you next time.
See you guys.